Hello, good morning all. Welcome to state level lecture of Geometry Standard 10. So students, I hope you all are safe at home and you start your studies regularly. Okay. And in previous lecture, here we see or learn the basics of geometry. And in previous lecture, we see the basic concept in geometry and then measuring angles. And today's topic is very important, that is area and perimeter. Okay. So myself, Sujata Netram Verma from Kolaba Municipal Secondary School welcomes you in state level lecture. So let's start today's lecture. So our topic is area and perimeter. So student, before starting today's lecture, let's revise 2D shapes and their properties. 2D means two-dimensional. So two-dimensional means here we consider only two axes, x-axis and y-axis. This one is x-axis and y-axis. So two-dimensional means here we draw few shapes like a square, okay, rectangle. We draw these shapes on two-dimensional axis, rectangle, rhombus, trapezoid. Okay, so here first we revise all these 2D shapes and their property, and then we find and learn the formula of area of 2D shapes. So first we see here is the 2D shapes. So in first column, see in the first column, triangles are there, and second column, quadrilateral, and in third column, regular polygons. So we are familiar with these triangles. If all sides are equal, then it is called as the equilateral triangle. And if all sides are equal, an interior angle is 60 degree. Second, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means two sides equal and two congruent angles. Third one is no angle equal. Next is right angle. Right angle triangle means perpendicular is formed here, that is 90 degree angle. Acute angle means angle is less than 90 degree, and obtuse angle is greater than 90 degree. Okay, and today we discuss the second column, that is the quadrilateral. So in quadrilateral, first we see there are various types of quadrilateral. Here we discuss square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, kite, trapezium, and trapezoid. So see, in square, there are four sides. All sides are equal and each angle is 90 degree. So first we discuss these properties and then we find and we learn how to find their area and perimeter. Okay. So first is square, second is rectangle, third one is the rhombus, then parallelogram, kite, trapezium, and trapezoid. So let's start one by one. So first we see square. So what are the properties of square? Opposite sides are parallel. Yes, opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal. Second property. Opposite sides parallel and all sides are equal. Suppose first one side is 3 centimeter, then all sides are 3 centimeter. Third, all angles are right angle. Right angle means each angle is equal to 90 degrees. And the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral. Square is a type of quadrilateral. So each angle is 90 degree. Then sum of the all the angles, that is 4 angles, is equal to 90 into 4 is equal to 360 degree. So the sum of interior angles of quadrilateral is always equal to 360 degree. Okay. So first property, opposite sides are parallel. Second, opposite sides are equal. Third, all angles are right angle. Yes, see here figure. Now diagonals are equal and bisect each other. Bisect means they divides the line into two equal parts. Okay, so diagonals are equal and bisect each other. And last property, diagonal intersect at right angle triangle. Okay, so these are the properties. Diagonal bisect each other, each angle को bisect करता है. So these are the 6 properties of square. Okay, each diagonal bisect each angle means it divides the angle into two equal parts. Suppose This one is 90 degree. So it divides into two equal part, that is 45 and 45, like that. Okay. Now next, second 2D shape of quadrilateral is rectangle. So rectangle, opposite sides are parallel. Yes, opposite sides are parallel. Second one is opposite sides are equal. They are parallel and equal. Okay. See in the figure, there are two lines, horizontally two lines, we show two lines, and vertically single line, means these lines are parallel and equal. Third one is all angles are right angle, means each angle in rectangle is equal to 90 degree. And fourth property is diagonals are equal and bisect each other. Okay, so very simple. There are four properties of rectangle. Opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are equal, all angles are right angle, and fourth one is diagonal are equal and bisect each other. Next one is parallelogram. So parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. Yes, name indicate parallel. It means opposite sides are parallel. See in the figure, opposite sides are parallel. Second one is the opposite sides are equal. See in figure, opposite side parallel and equal. Third, opposite angles are equal. So in previous slide, you see rectangle. So in rectangle and in parallelogram, the difference is each angle is 90 degree in rectangle, and in parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Okay, see this angle, if this angle is 70, then opposite angle is also equal to 70 degree. Fourth, diagonal bisect each other. Clear? So there are four properties: opposite sides parallel, opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, and diagonal bisect each other. Next one is rhombus. So rhombus, opposite sides are parallel. Yes, opposite sides are parallel. All sides are equal. See in the square, all sides are equal and parallel. But in rhombus, these two properties are common. See this one, opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal. Third property, opposite angles are equal. In rhombus, opposite angles are equal, and in square, all angles are equal. That is equal to 90 degree. Fourth property, diagonal bisect each other. Fifth property, diagonal intersect at right angle triangle, means they intersect at right angle triangle. That means see here we see 90 degree, means this diagonal bisect each other and making an angle of 90 degree. Okay, now next last property, diagonal bisect opposite angle, means they bisect opposite angle. See in the figure, they bisect opposite angle. When we draw a diagonal, that means opposite angles are joined, then we get a diagonal and they bisect opposite angles. So these are the properties of 2D shapes of a quadrilateral. So today's topic is perimeter and area. So first we see what is meant by perimeter and how we find the perimeter of any 2D shapes, and then we discuss area. So students, perimeter. Perimeter means what? The distance around the outside edges of any flat shape is called the perimeter of the object. Listen, you are sitting inside the room. Okay, so there are four walls. Okay, so when we see the edges of any flat shape, means your room is like a flat shape, and when we add, edges means sides, so when we add all the sides, then we get the perimeter of that room. Okay, so think of perimeter as one dimensional quantity. You have to think that perimeter as one of the dimensional quantity. Dimension means it has some values, and the unit of perimeter is length. So listen, length means, for example, if you measure the room, okay, so you consider its length, and its unit is, length को हम लेते हैं, unit is meter, centimeter and kilometer, like that. Okay, so standard unit is meter. Okay, now example are, these are the units of length, that is inches, smallest unit inches, feet, meter, miles, centimeter, yards, etc. So here when we measure our height, means when we find the height of a person, then we take it into feet or inches. And when we find the distance, then we consider meter, or if the distance is large, then we take it in miles. Centimeter, see, first we discuss the relation. If you are using the scale, this one is 0, 1, 2. Okay, so here are 10 small lines that indicates millimeter. This one is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, so on. So here we consider 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Okay, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and miles, and so on. Like that, we find the units of the length. Okay, now second, what is meant by area? So area is the amount of surface inside a flat shape. See carefully, what is the difference between area and perimeter? In perimeter, the word is outside edges. Outside means बाहर के edges, या बाहर की side को हम जब measure करते हैं, that is called as the perimeter. And area का means वो फ्लैट सरफेस के अंदर में, इनसाइड में कितना पोर्शन है या कितना अमाउंट है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द एरिया. दैट इज द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन एरिया एंड perimeter. In perimeter we find the outside or outside edges, and in area we find the amount of surface inside a shape. So think of area as two-dimensional quantity. See here, it's one-dimensional quantity, and एक dimension से we can find the perimeter. So and here area is two-dimensional quantity. The unit of area are square length. So here the word is square. So when we find the area of any object, 2D shape, then we first we write square meter, square centimeter, square inch, square feet, and so on. Okay, so its unit is square length. Clear? So that is the main difference between perimeter. Perimeter find करने के लिए we find the outside edges, and area find करने के लिए then we find the amount of the surface inside the shape. Okay, so don't be confused. In perimeter we find the sum of the sides of a shape, and area we find the amount of the surface inside the shape. Okay, its unit is square length, and its unit is only length. So first we find the square. Okay, one by one we see the formula, and then we solve few example. So first is the square. So recall that a square is a quadrilateral. Square is a type of quadrilateral that has 4 sides. These sides have the same length, and the angle made a right angle. We see in previous slide the properties of square. There are 4 sides. Okay, and each angle is equal to 90 degrees. So see in the figure, let S be the side of the square. All sides are equal. How many sides? There are 4 sides. Okay, so let we consider, let the length of each side be S. So perimeter, we find the perimeter. So there are 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all sides are equal. That is S, S, S. So total 4S. So here we write find the perimeter. Perimeter find. So we find the 4. We find perimeter by using the formula 4S. Okay. Second, area. Here, in case of perimeter, we find the outside edges, and in area, we find the amount of surface inside it. इसके अंदर में कितना amount surface है, we find by using formula. So it's a two-dimensional. It's one-dimensional. One-dimensional means here we consider only S. S means only one side. Okay. And in area, we consider two-dimensional. Two-dimensional means this axis and this axis. So S and S. So कितने S हो गए? 2S. S into S, that is equal to S square. If the unit of this square is meter. So meter into meter, that is equal to meter square, or you can also write square meter, same meaning, square meter or meter square. See students, square is the two-dimensional, okay, and perimeter is a one-dimensional. That's why we are using, in case of area, square meter, and in case of perimeter, we write only meter. Okay, so we learn two formula here. Perimeter of the square is 4s, and area of the square is s square. S square means side into side is equal to s square. Now second, here we again I put here one slide of triangle. So triangles have three sides. Okay, the sum of all the angles of triangle is 180 degree. So here we consider one triangle. Okay, so let the sides, three sides of a triangles be A, B, C. Okay, so if the three sides are A, B, C, then its perimeter. Its perimeter means we find outside edges sum. Outside edges sum means A plus B plus C. Simply we find the perimeter. Okay, but in case of area, in case of area, let we draw one perpendicular line. This one is the perpendicular line, that is height on this base. If B is the base of the triangle and H is the height, then its area is half into base into height. Okay, again two-dimensional. See, two-dimensional means B and H, and here we using cross. So this one is meter and meter, again meter square. Here, if the, for example, its values A is equal to 3 centimeter, B is equal to 4 centimeter, and C is equal to again 3 centimeter. Okay, so perimeter is equal to, add all this, 3 plus 3 plus 4. So unit is common, that is centimeter. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4 is equal to 10 centimeters. So here we get 10 centimeters. And in case of this, if the base height is 4 and base is 3, so half into 4 into 3. So 3 ones are, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Okay, its unit is centimeter, again centimeter. So centimeter, centimeter, centimeter square, and 2 threes are 6. So its unit, its value, area is equal to 6 centimeters square. Okay. Now, next one is rectangle. So rectangle is a type of quadrilateral that has pair of parallel lines of different length. Means opposite sides are parallel and equal. The angle formed by the sides are right angle. So each angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So see in this rectangle, let the long side of the rectangle be called length. This one is the long side. We called it as length. And the other side is the width. Okay. So L indicated by capital L and width indicated by capital W. Okay. So here we find the perimeter. So perimeter means the sum of the outside edges. So here we write perimeter is equal to, we start from this side, L plus W. Again, this one is L, opposite sides are equal, and this one is W. Again, W plus L plus W. So L twice L, W twice W. So we get perimeter is equal to 2L plus 2W. You can also write 2 common, L plus W. Okay. So perimeter of a rectangle is 2 in bracket length plus breadth or width. Clear? So 2L plus 2W. And in case of area, we again take two-dimensional, that is length and width. So we get A is equal to length into width. Okay, LW means length into width. Clear? So the formula of perimeter of rectangle is 2L plus 2W, and the area is equal to length into width. Now third one, parallelogram. So parallelogram again is type of quadrilateral. Parallelogram is a four-sided object that has two pair of parallel lines. So there are two pair of parallel lines, and angle formed by the lines are not a right angle, but the condition is opposite angles are equal. So to find the perimeter of the parallelogram, just we have to sum all the sides. Okay, see, it's very simple. Here we get if B, then B, H, then add all this, we get the perimeter easily. Okay, so same formula, but in case of area of a parallelogram, we draw a perpendicular height here. So H is the height. You can also draw here perpendicular height H, or also here. So this one is the height H, and B is the base. So area of parallelogram is equal to B into H. And see students, here we learn the area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height. Okay. When we remove this half, we get area of parallelogram. So see, we divide the parallelogram into two equal parts. So see, this one is the one triangle and second triangle. So that's why half of base into height. देखो हमने parallelogram के दो equal part किए. That means we get two triangles. So half into base into height is first triangle, and half into base into height second. Half, one. So that's why we get area of a parallelogram is equal to base into height. Okay. So here we revise three formulas here. First one is the perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of square, and perimeter of parallelogram. Next one is area of square, area of rectangle, and area of parallelogram. Now, trapezoid. In trapezoid, it is a type of quadrilateral. This object have only one pair of parallel line. Only one pair of parallel line. So see, B1 and B2 are parallel. Clear? So here we find the height. Sorry, here we find the area of the trapezoid. The area of the trapezoid, first we draw the perpendicular height here. Yes. So the formula, when we draw the perpendicular height here, so the formula is area of trapezoid is equal to half into sum of two parallel sides. Sum of two parallel sides into height. So here two parallel sides are B1 and B2. Take their sum, B1 plus B2 into height. So area of trapezoid is equal to half into, yes, B1 plus B2 into H. Simple. So area of trapezoid is equal to half into B1 plus B2 into H. Okay. So first we revise in shortly. Area of square is side square. Okay. Area of rectangle is length into breadth or length into width. Area of parallelogram is base into height. And area of trapezoid is equal to half into B1 plus B2 into H. Okay. So these are the formulas of areas of two-dimensional objects. Okay. Its unit is square length. And perimeter of square is 4s. Perimeter of rectangle is 2 length plus 2 breadth. And perimeter of the for this we have to find add the all the sides, then you will get the perimeter. Okay, so let's do few questions here. The perimeter of a shape is the total length of its side. Okay, see, perimeter of rectangle, here we draw one rectangle, then its length, its width, again length and width. So perimeter is equal to 2 length plus 2 width. Okay, so here we take one lawn having length 5 meter and width 3 meter. Then we find the perimeter. So 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3. Okay, so here we find the perimeter 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3. Yes, how much? 60. And its unit is meter. Okay, so in this way we find the perimeter of any rectangular object. Okay, now second one is area. So area measure the surface of something inside it. So see in the, it's 1 meter, its length is 1 meter and its width is also equal to 1 meter. So we take two dimensional, means 1 into 1. So we get 1 square meter. Okay, here we consider two dimensional. So you take 1 meter into 1 meter, that is equal to 1 square meter, or you can also write 1 meter square. See second figure, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. Again, we consider 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter square. Third figure, 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter. So its area is equal to 1 into 1 meter, millimeter into millimeter, millimeter square. Okay, so area of rectangular lawn, see here, 5 meter long, 3 meter width. Okay, see in the figure. Okay, so we find in simple way. Yes. Yes. Now, so the area is 15 square meter. So you can also multiply 5 threes are 15 square meter. Or when you see, when you count the small boxes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Means we divide it into equal parts. So we get 15 square meter. Okay. So, and the area of rectangle is equal to 5 plus 5, 3 plus 3. Okay. So 5 plus 5, 10, 3 plus 3, 6, 10 plus 6 is equal to, sorry. Area of rectangle, sorry. So area of rectangle is equal to 5 into 3 is equal to 15 meters square. Okay. So in this way, we find the area of any rectangular box. Length into width. See the field length 65 meter and width is 32 meter. Then area of the field is equal to 65 into 32. Multiply it, you get 2080 meters square. Okay. Now we have to find the area of the page. 30 centimeter width and 21 centimeter length. Then we find area of the page is equal to 30 into 21, that is equal to 630. But here the unit is centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter is equal to centimeter square. Okay. Then again we find to find the perimeter of this L-shaped room. Okay. This room has L shape. So here we find the L shape. So first we know the value of all these sides. So see 4.5, 5.2, 3, 3. First we find these two sides. If this all sides are 4.5 and when we subtract 3 from this, so we get 1.5 meter. Okay, this one is 5.2. When we subtract 3, then we get this. So this one is 2.2. Okay, then we get all the side, then add all, we get the perimeter of the L-shaped room. Okay, so see, what else is needed? We needed this side. So we find, subtract 3 from 4.5 meter, we get 1.5 meter, and subtracting 3 from 5.2 meter, we get 2.2 meter. Okay, so in this way, we find the perimeter, add all sides, 3 plus 1.5 plus 2.5 plus 3 plus 5.2 plus 4.5, that is equal to 19.4 meters. So in this way, we find the perimeter of any shape. Again, here to find the area of this. First we find the perimeter, then we find the area. So it's simple. How can we do this? See student, in this case, first we draw a line. Okay. So if this one is 4.5, so again this one is 4.5. So we divide it into two parts. Clear? So this one is rectangle. Again, here is two rectangle. So area of first shape, that is A. Okay. So first we find the area of that is 4.5 into 3. So you get 13.5 meter. Then we find the area of the B shape, that is equal to 2.2 into 3. Then we get 6.6 meter. square. Then add both A plus B. The total area is equal to 13.5 plus 6.6 is equal to 20.1 meter square. So in this way, we find the perimeter and area of any object. In another way, we can also find the area. Again, we divide in it horizontally. Previously, we divide the shape into horizontally. Then we get two figure A and B. First, we find the area of the first figure, that is A. Then again, we find B, area of the B shape or B figure, then add both. So area of A, 3 into 1.5, we get 4.5. Area of B, 5.2 into 3, 15.6. And then find the total. 4.5 plus 15.6 is equal to 20.1 meter square. Okay. So in this way, you can easily find the area and perimeter of any shape. Another way. Okay. The third way. In third way, we find the same area of this shape. So here we extend this and then we make shaded portion here. So first we find the total area of large rectangle. So for area of large rectangle, 5.2 into 4.5, we get area of large rectangle. Then we find the area of shaded portion. Shaded portion means 1.5 meter into 2.2 meter. So we get area of small rectangle and then subtract this portion, small rectangle from larger one. Okay, so total area is equal to 23.4 minus 3.3, you get 20.1 meters. So in this way, you find there are three ways. By using any one of, you can find the area of rectangle. Okay, student, I hope you understood here the area and perimeter of any shapes. So here we consider one L-shaped room. Okay, we find their area in three ways. First, we divide the figure, yes, vertically. Then we get two parts, A and B. First, we find the area of A and then B. And for total, we add A and B. Second way, we divide the figure into two parts. Horizontally, we divide A and B. Again, one by one, we find their area and then adding them. Third one, in third case, we find the first larger rectangle and then find the area of smaller rectangle, and then we subtracting smaller area rectangle from larger one, then we get the area of the L-shaped room. Okay. Now the next topic, that is the circle. So circle means what? The circle, the most perfect geometrical shape. Circle is the most perfect geometrical. There is no beginning, no end. Okay. So it is when we draw a circle, see, this one is the circle. We come back into our starting position. So no beginning, no end. Okay. Completely symmetric hai. The circle is the set of all points equidistant from a fixed point. Means equidistance. Equal distance per rehte fixed point pe, and that is called as the center. If we consider a circle, see, okay, it has center, clear, and the distance between the center to this one is called as the circumference. Sorry, let me again, we draw a circle. Okay, this one is center and this is called as the circumference. Okay, and the distance between the center to the circumference is called as the radius. This is the center and this is called as the radius. The distance between the center of the circle to the circumference is called as the radius. Okay, now when we draw a line passing, touches both the side of the circle and passing through the center, then it is called as the diameter. Okay. And when we draw a line, touches both the side, but not passing through the circle, that is called as a chord. Okay. So see one by one. So circle, it is a perfect geometrical shape. There is no beginning, no end, and it is completely symmetric होता है. Symmetric means here कहीं से भी देख लो same ही दिखेगा आपको. The circle is a set of all points equidistant from the fixed point called as center. Means from center, if you see any point on the circle circumference, you get equidistance point from the fixed point, that is called as a center. Then next one is the line segment. Line segment connecting opposite end of the circle that goes through the center is called as diameter. Means when we draw a line segment which join the two ends of a circle and that is passing through the center, that is called as a diameter. And when the line segment touches opposite end of a circle but not passing through the center, that is called as a chord. That is main difference between the chord and diameter. Diameter is passing through the center and chord is not passing through the center. So this one is the diameter and this one is the chord. Okay. And the distance between center to the circumference is called as radius. Okay. And the line segment that begins at the center and terminate on the edge of the circle. Edge means circumference of the circle is called the radius. तो उसको हम लोग radius बोलते हैं. So line segment that begins at the center. Begins means start हो रहा है center से and end at the circumference is called as the radius. So here diameter is indicated by d, small d, and radius is r. So what is the relation between r and d? Okay, when we find this one is r and this one is again r. So d is equal to 2r. Okay, twice of radius is equal to d. Or you can also say that radius is half of the diameter. Clear? So here is circle. So the formula for the circle, the distance around the circle is called the circumference. Around the circle. Around the circle means this one. Around the circle. The distance around the circle is called as the circumference. And the formula for this is circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Pi is the irrational, matlab pi is the constant term. Okay, so pi is the constant term and that is approximately equal to 3.14 or in fraction 22/7. So it's a constant term and we get circumference C is equal to 2 pi r. Here we take pi as it is and 2r. 2r is equal to d. So we get pi d. So circumference, we can find the circumference of a circle by using two formula. First one is 2 pi r and second is pi d. Okay. And today's topic is area. So what is the formula for area of a circle? So area of a circle is equal to pi r square. Okay, so area of the circle is pi r square. Again, pi is constant, r is the radius, area is two-dimensional. So for this, we get r into r, so its unit is, constant term has no units, so constant as it is, and r into r, that is r square, and its unit is square length. So pi is the irrational number, and approximately pi is 3.14 or the fraction is 20.
Hello, Sujata ma'am. Hello. Sujata ma'am, you are not audible.
Hello, Charishila ma'am.
Yes. Hello. Okay, ma'am, you are there.
Yes, I am joined.
Hello.
Hello, Sujata ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, only 2 minutes. Sorry.
Only 2-3 minutes are there. No problem. You can just wind up and then we can stop.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, students, sorry. So last topic, that is the circle. So we find the circumference of a circle by using formula C is equal to 2 pi r, or when we replace pi r by d, then 2 r is equal to d, then we get, yes, circumference is equal to pi d. Okay, and we can find the area of a circle, that is A is equal to pi r square. Pi is the constant term having value 3.14, or in fraction 22/7. Okay, so in this way, today we discuss the how to find the perimeter of any object and the area of the any shape. Okay, so students, thank you. If you have any doubt related to today's topic, please ask your doubt.
Please, you are raising your hand. Ask your doubt.
Yes.
I think my miss must have raised her hand.
Excuse me, miss. Excuse me, miss.
Yes, yes, Tanveez, yes.
Miss, can you please send this PDF to our teacher?
Okay, beta, okay. I will send.
Thank you, miss.
Okay. So no doubt. If you have any doubt, beta, please ask your doubts. No one is raising hand.
Sujata ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. No one is raising hand.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, students. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Students, continue for the next lecture.
Yes, Charishila ma'am.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you watch.
Okay, okay.
Why is it not happening?
Make me host, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm trying to start it, but it's not happening.
Ma'am, I'm joined.
Why I can't be host? But you are not being host. Now you're hosting. Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
hello.
Your voice not
Host.
audible.
The host now.
Make me host. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.